Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we're building an apartment, and I haven't built an apartment in like a week because I built like 3 in a row and then I had to spread it out, and so haven't built them in a while, but I do enjoy building apartments, especially when I don't want to build the outsides of apartments, or that is very contradicting right there. When I don't want to build the outsides of houses but I want to like furnish, I'll just do apartments. And so I was in the mood for that, but I also had like a little less than an hour. And if I don't know I can get it done in less than an hour, I typically just won't build something, because sometimes it'll be like 45 minutes and sometimes it'll be like hour 30, and so I won't ever know. So sometimes when I have like restricted times, I'll just go, okay, we can do an apartment now, because I always know I can get those done within an hour, because the apartments here in San Myshuno are not big enough to take more than that, and even the bigger ones I can get done in like 45 minutes. Like I did a big one, probably you're either seeing that today when I'm recording this, or, well, not the one, obviously, if you're seeing this on the day, was not today as in the day you're seeing it, today as in the day I am recording this voiceover, but, that was a whole explanation right there, but either today for me, or in 2 days, so I'm not really sure, but for me, it's been a while since I've done an apartment. For you, it'll probably been like 4 videos, which is fun, but time is very strange. But I built this apartment, and it's like kind of modern, kind of strange, because I got to the dining room and it went full on like cottage. Not really sure, and then I changed it like entirely. I'm not even sure that you get to see all of the cottage, but for a period of time, like I think the moon rug stayed because I thought it was cute and I wanted to use it, but then it, like, the entire dining area was just very, very could fit into a 1930s cottage. So I fixed that, because the rest of the kitchen is very modern. If you look at it like even now, or when it's fully decorated, very modern. And so that with the very cottage dining room, very, very odd. So I was like, no, we gotta fix this. But I really liked the kitchen, so I didn't want to like go full on cottage apartment, because also that combination's kind of strange, but it also does kind of look good. But I was just like, no. But then I went back to the modern and decided that I wanted to do that. And so also I had some very nice floating shelves in the kitchen, and I thought that was really fun, and I feel like those are just kind of harder to work in with like cottage, because I feel like just big cabinets are more cottagey. Not really sure. Also, my brother's like violently fake sneezing downstairs. I don't really know, but brother's right there. But but it's very awkward. So if you could hear that, that's really great. But I can hear it, which makes it all worse, because then I have to listen to that while I'm trying to act professional. And I guess my videos aren't that professional, but I'm trying to talk as if I'm not hearing violent fake sneezing in the background. Oh my god, boys. Whatever. But moving back to the voiceover, or to the apartment, we're still doing a voiceover over here. That messed me up entirely. But I went very orange. I'm not really sure why. It's just these cabinets, though. There's like this tiny bit of orange that you can see, and I was like, okay, we're doing orange, which just tends to happen anytime I use this like swatch of this cabinet. It's a base game one that came with like the new swatch update, but I've been like obsessed with it, so that's good, because they're cheap and they look good. But then anytime I do that, it's just like, apartment is orange now, and that's like fine, because orange is not a bad color, but then it just takes over the entirety of the build, and it's just entirely orange now, which I thought that's really funny. But then it went orange, and then there's like light blue, which is a good color combination. I'm fairly positive they're complementary, or they may be entirely not. It also may be orange and green. I'm in interior design learning about this right now. I really shouldn't be struggling this badly, but still am. But I guess I've got to go study my interior design stuff. That's like really bad. We have no tests. It's not like I need to remember this stuff. It's literally on a packet that we can use on all of our projects. So, that's fine. If I don't need to remember it, my bread doesn't remember it either, but my brain does not remember anything if it's not important to me. Like, I fully just forgot what we did in Unit 0 of my world history, so, that's fine. But hopefully I'll remember at some point. But, it's kind of important for me, who works with color stuff, like, you know, on YouTube all of the time. That's like kind of what I do. I build things and I look at colors to make it look good. I don't know, but whatever. Moving on to the things that I've done in the last week, because me talking about the apartment went really awkwardly. But I finally moved my furniture back. If you saw like the last like 2 weeks of my voiceovers, well, I guess you can't see those. Whatever. Moving past that, we moved my furniture back. It is all back to normal, except for a couple things that go on the wall. Haven't put anything back on the wall other than my TV. It's not even plugged in. It's just sitting there. It's the only thing. Yeah, that and a piece of chalk are the only things that are on my wall currently. But it's like fine because it looks fairly normal. But yeah, I just have a big pile of things that go on my wall just in my corner. So, you know, that's all good. But I think it was like Monday or Tuesday. I may have briefly talked about that because I did record voiceovers on Tuesday, but I don't know. But I did also chalk my entire chalkboard wall because Google and the paint can did say to do that, so I did. That was a lot of chalk. I went through like 3 things of kids, like big chunky chalk, and so that was really fun. And then I got chalk dust everywhere. It was pretty bad, but you know, that's fine. And also, I think I talked about this last time. I think I remember talking about that, but the chalk markers we got are not for chalkboard walls, because chalkboard markers are not for non-porous surfaces, so that's great. I tested it slightly on a wall that you cannot see part of, and so I tested it there. Did not in fact come off. So, well, it came off. It's just translucent in the area, and I used white, so you know, that's fine. But you can see it very well. It's just you kind of see through the black, but you know, that's fine. We'll figure it out at some point. But I did take normal chalk and write on my chalkboard last night because I got bored, and so I was just like, okay, I can write on my wall. And so that's like the only situation that you can say that I can write on my wall. Well, you technically can write on any wall, it's just not gonna come off. But I had some art time with my wall last night. It was very fun, and I spent like an hour doing that. There's like literally nothing on there. There's like a couple of those creepy blood handprints, you know, in like scary movies and all that stuff. Apparently no one understands what that means. I texted my friend, didn't understand what that meant. I told my mom, she didn't know what that meant. My brother knew what I meant. Like instantly. My brother was like, oh yeah, the blood ones. And I was like, yeah. I told him the creepy handprints that like slide down the wall in movies, and he was like, oh, the blood ones. Yeah, And so, you know, whatever. But that's basically like all that I've done. But moving from like things that I've done to just talking about my voiceovers, I am trying to do my voiceovers, all 4 of them this weekend, with my family downstairs, and I hate it so much because it's so annoying because people make so much more noise, especially when I'm trying to do voiceovers. I swear it gets louder. Also, anytime that I try and do voiceovers, I swear I become the most important person in this house. Like, everybody needs me. Like, it's like, go do your laundry. Can you help me with this math problem? The microwave isn't working. The Wi-Fi password isn't plugged in. I cannot fix everything for you, please. Just especially when I'm talking to myself. We cannot be needing microwave help at that point. I can't even fix the microwave. These people still think I can fix everything. Whatever. But, it's really kind of annoying, but that's my problem, not theirs, because I am the weirdo talking to themselves. You know, but that's fine. There's a lot of people that watch my videos that can relate to that, so that's fine. But it's usually better when I have nobody here, because then it's dead silent, so I can't get distracted by my brother violently sneezing. And then also because no one can call my name in the middle, because that's just awkward. Like, I say my name once and I don't like it already. But anybody else, I have to just immediately, nope, that's not going in my video. Anytime anybody makes a noise, I cut it out. I'm not sure if you can tell, sometimes my cuts are not like the most seamless, but sometimes when anybody makes like a very loud noise, I'll just like cut it out. Sometimes when it's funny, I'll leave it in, because sometimes my dogs will do dumb stuff, and so I'll leave that in. But like usually people coming up the stairs, or the garage door opening, or like trucks that come by, but then especially just people calling my name to be like, do this, I have to cut that all out, and usually I have to leave. so don't want to cut all of me just being gone out, so I'll just end and be like, okay, fine, and I'll leave. But trying to get better at doing it with people around, because I suck at that, and I think I've talked about this before, but I kind of have to have them not on the second floor where I am, to be able to do voiceovers, because I can hear them and they can tell that I'm talking. They can't tell what I'm talking about, but they can tell that I'm talking, and it messes me up so badly. There's with the dogs. I don't know if you can hear that, but perfect example right there. But they can tell that I am making sound with my mouth, if that makes any sense. But they can't, they know that I'm talking, but they don't know what I'm talking about, and so it still bothers me because I don't want them to know that I'm talking. Which, like, they know I'm talking if they're downstairs, but they don't know exactly when I'm talking, exactly when I'm not talking, so it's better, but it's just really awkward. I don't like it. But that's about it for this week's updates. So next week, or, you know, next video for you guys, next week for me, though, more probably stuff, I'm hoping, because it's a full week, so maybe more stupid stuff will happen during school. But, you know, that's good. But it is almost screenshots time, so subscribe if you did like today's video, or if you want to see more like this. But as I said, it is almost screenshots time, so I post a new video 4 times a week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!